Gotcha. Good afternoon, peoples. Welcome to Bollocks this evening here in the
Bozard Ford Studio. Whoa.
As you can tell, I have the less bearded and more handsome Blevins with me this evening.
Oh, no.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
No. Lenny.
You're definitely less bearded.
That is true. I do appreciate the compliment, but however, though, you know damn well my dad's much more handsome than this rounded face right here.
Well, he'll tell us that, but we don't necessarily know that that's true. He's got it all covered with fuzz. We like your smiling face and your cheeks. All right, let's get to this. We got a long show ahead of us. We got some fun to do. We got Wager Wire. We got some interesting topics.
Indeed we do, Lenny.
And we've got some great sponsors that we need to discuss with you right this second. Starting with the name on our studio. Bozard Ford Lincoln in St. Augustine has their goal to make sure your time and experience buying a car is stress-free, fun, and enjoyable. Bozard is a family-owned Ford dealership that has been in business since 1949. Bozard Ford Lincoln has been a recipient of numerous dealer awards, including being ranked #1 automotive dealership in the nation. That's the whole country by Dealer Rater. Bozard Ford also has won back-to-back President's Awards, which is the highest honor given by Ford Motor Company. Check them out today online or at bozardford.com at their beautiful campus on State Road 16 and 95.
Indeed, and don't forget to get one of those delicious burgers at Ford's Garage. Now, for trusted financial guidance with a personal touch, turn to Aber Kresge Associates CPAs, serving St. Augustine since 1989. With over 125 years of combined experience, their team offers personal service and tax planning, estate and trust work, business valuations, payroll, and more. Whether you're starting a business or planning for the future, they deliver smart, customized solutions that grow with you. Call 904-460-0747 or visit aberkresgecpa.com. Aber Kresge Associates, where your success is their mission.
All right, it's starting to warm up a little bit after a couple of chilly days here in St. Augustine. So when the Florida heat hits you, you need more than just AC. You need a neighbor you can trust. That's why St. Augustine has turned to Powell Heating and Air Conditioning for over 40 years. Locally owned and operated while committed to keeping our community comfortable. Powell's team is there when you need them the most. From emergency repairs to energy-saving upgrades, they've got you covered. Stay cool. Stay local. Call Power Heating and Air Conditioning today at 904-794-COOL. That's 904-794-2665. Your comfort is their business.
All right, and established in 2006, SolarStick is a local portable power company SolarStick is a local portable power company proudly committed to American manufacturing, constant innovation, and creating jobs right here in St. Augustine. SolarStick's focus on providing solutions for self-sufficiency helps users all over the world complete missions and save lives. SolarStick's changing lives, saving lives, and reviving American manufacturing.
We have some other sponsors, Blake. Would we like to call them out because they take such good care of us and our community?
Yes, we do, Link.
All
yes,
right.
we do, Link. Definitely huge thank you to all. Wow, I am super tongue-tied right now. People, blah, 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 blah.
Well, think of it as a Christmas present and unwrap that tongue of yours.
All right, I should do that right now. So,
Okay.
So we do want to thank A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing, Anastasia and Moultrie Creek Dime, Mr. Electric, Brightway Insurance, the Casey Agency, St. Augustine Pirate and Treasure Museum. We also have Anastasia Construction Group, Saint Italian Restaurant, Meehands, A.D. Davis Construction, and the St. Augustine Distillery and City Gate Spirits. Woo!
So please visit our sponsors. Tell them the 904 Now sent you and enjoy them. They take very good care of us and the community, as I said. Mr. Blevins the Younger, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Lenny. I thought I was going to be a little bit more confident, but then all of a sudden my tongues decided, you know what? The tongues are going on strike, Lenny.
Oh my goodness.
The tongues have joined the Teamsters and have gone on strike.
All right, well, get those drays rolling. I'm sorry your father's not here today to see my board in front of me. I got all sorts of stuff written down today.
There was a lot of stuff on there.
There's a lot of stuff going on here.
Thankfully you have better handwriting than me because if I wrote all that in the amount of time that you were here, I would not have been able to read it starting now.
Well, I have to be immodest for a second and say this is exceedingly legible, so I'm pretty impressed with myself, and that's Usual. I usually impress myself, but
Yeah.
not many other people. We've got a couple of things to talk about today before we get into Wager Wire on the second half of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got a couple of topics, and I will let you choose the one you want to talk about first. We wrote down the 65 top movies according to a very, very important and reputable source, Town and Country Magazine. And then we've got Christmas destinations around the world and domestically.
Ooh. Let's go with holiday destinations. What's the best Christmas
Okay.
destinations to visit this time of year?
Well, I learned something interesting that apparently London is the most searched topic for traditional Christmas destinations, believe it or not.
Ooh.
And London wouldn't appeal to me necessarily, as though I'm really softening my stance on London. Dear, we might get there this year, 26, because we're not going to be fast enough to get there tomorrow, and I got to work. But it seems that traditional Christmas destinations, London is the most searched, which leads me to a Dickensian situation where it's all Scrooge and Cole and little tiny Tim. But apparently there's massive lights at Regent Street, and there's a winter wonderland in Hyde Park. Plus, you've just got all that Dickensian stuff kicking around, and probably a whole lot of Christmas pudding, which is not like chocolate pudding. When you say pudding in England, it's, not what we would think of as a pudding. It's more of a
Like
kind of a cake and solution type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried my best to do. They also had like that, like British pudding in Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
It's not it. It was not it. I did not like it, unfortunately. So
Did you have any blood pudding for breakfast?
I think it did have a bite. So.
That is dark stuff, literally. It just gets, it's nice and dark brown to black.
I tried, but I just mainly stayed to the potatoes and eggs.
Okay, that's a safe bet. Sure.
Yeah.
Not a rasher of bacon.
I did have the bacon there.
All right, good.
But also like seeing like the word sausage and thinking like, it's
You're sneaky.
I know, like they definitely was like a little bit sneaky. Like think that was gonna be like the Jimmy Dean's like Jimmy Dean
Your
sausage.
breakfast sausage, yeah.
It's like, no.
Right. Absolutely. All right, so we got some other places like I'm gonna have to say this slowly though. Rovaniemi, which is in Finland, which is the official home of Santa Claus.
Oh.
So I'm coming close to the pronunciation, and after bragging about my handwriting, that's an A, it's not a T, because otherwise it would be hard to pronounce the VTN. But it's in Finland, and it's the official home of Santa Claus, where I'm sure there's reindeers romping. Because if you want to see reindeers in the wild, go to Finland. Okay?
All right.
So that's when you want to go really sit on Santa's lap.
All right, let's see. Let's see how much it costs to go to the Santa Claus village there. Well, how much? So let's see how much do you think it costs to
get to Finland?
Well, because I'm trying to see like does it cost anything to visit this place during this time of year?
Possibly.
Yeah.
You got to get to Finland, and you got to go up north.
Yeah.
It's probably Arctic Circle adjacent.
Yeah. So it doesn't look like it. So
You mean they haven't figured out how to monetize it? Thank you for the Finns. Very nice of you. We appreciate that.
I'm guessing inflation hasn't hit the North Pole as much. So.
No, and we like that Christmas spirit.
No.
You've got other European destinations. Your classic Vienna for the Christmas markets.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it's a beautiful city, and Europe. Old world Europe, Vienna, Paris, Prague, Strasbourg. They really do it up for Christmas, and every one of those major cities have magnificent Christmas markets with stalls upon stalls, and it's a great place to go shopping and really get into an old world European Christmas spirit. But then you can come home to this side of the world. You've got Quebec, which is old world and gives you a European flair. If you're coming from the United States, and certainly the East Coast, it's geographically acceptable because it's not that far away. You've got Branson down in Missouri, which is Christmas Tree City this time of year. And you can get your country music on and dig it over there. And maybe if you're really good in Santa and you were on the nice list, you could meet Miss Dolly Parton, Queen of the World, and deservedly so. And there's the one that's confusing because you've got a choice of two. Leavenworth. You don't want to go to Leavenworth, Kansas, because that's where the federal penitentiary is. But there is Leavenworth, Washington, which is a Bavarian-themed village, and they have many Christmastown festivities there. And that would be probably snowy and cold because Washington State this time of year is a bit chilly, I would say, a little bit brisk. And those are there. But then you've got the winner of them all, New York City, which is one of your prime Christmas cities to be in. You've got the Jagunda tree at Rockefeller Center, which is always spectacular with the statue of Prometheus there and people skating around and under it in the Rockefeller rink. That's always fun to do. It really is. And then you can get yourself a street pretzel and a street chestnut that are roasting on those coal fires in a shopping cart, believe it or not. But there's just something about those hot chestnuts, especially when it's chilly out, which this time of year it really usually is. And then you walk down Fifth Avenue and you look at the store windows. And they've dialed them back a little bit, but when I was a kid, man, they were so themed out. You had Macy's, Saks Fifth Avenue, Lord & Taylor's, Bonwit Teller. All of them would just have magnificent Christmas windows and one more involved than the next. And a lot of them, you know, you'd be looking through these big plate glass windows that would normally have their mannequins and their fall line in there, are completely redone. And a lot of them carry a story from window to window to window to window. So whatever the theme that year would be, it carries through. And it's really, and it's not a real long line. You just kind of walk around and keep moving to your right. Because if you're moving to your left, you're going upstream or downtown, which is even more confusing. But that's great, New York City. Plus some of the best restaurants, and everything's decorated there. It really is. Central Park, you know, we have horse carriages here in Rockefeller, in St. Augustine, and you can take the horse and buggies through Central Park, bundle up with your loved one and, you know, maybe snuggle a little bit tight, and that's all kind of good as well. And, you know, everything's not cold weather, too. If you'd like, you know, the hotel occupancy in Cancun, this would warm your father's heart, by the way. Your hotel occupancy in Cancun for Christmas week is?
Is it normally the week before or what?
Well, it's through Christmas week and probably through New Year's, but the hotel occupancy in Cancun, where it's warmer this time of year, 100%. So if you're thinking about it, book your reservations for next year now, because you're probably not getting in this year.
No, but probably need to book ahead 2 years.
That's very possible.
If it's already like 100% right now, so dang.
Right.
And unfortunately, man, you already mentioned about Leavenworth, and you talked about like, oh, you probably shouldn't be going to the place in Kansas because that's where the U.S. penitentiary is.
Federal pen is, yeah.
Jeez, so I went on a little bit of a tangent here, and I saw like some like the most like famous like members
who were incarcerated there.
Yeah, that was. So you had like Tom Pendergast, you had Whitey Bulger, Machine Gun Kelly. You also had Benny Binion of Binion's in
Binion's Horseshoe. There you go.
Of the Horseshoe.
What did Benny do?
I think it was sentenced in 1953 to serve 5 years for tax evasion.
Oh well, you know.
And also Michael Vick.
Yeah, the animal enthusiast.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We can save him for Wager Wire and then not talk about him at all.
Yes. Yeah. So definitely, you definitely want to go to the place in Washington, not the one in Kansas.
I agree.
Yeah. So.
And then if you still need a little bit more warm weather, you got Punta Cana and Montego Bay for your all-inclusives. Punta Cana in the DR and Montego Bay in Jamaica, man. And that'll keep you warm. But I've spent, in these last two places, I've spent a bunch of Christmases in my youth in both Los Angeles and Las Vegas. And I will tell you, it is surreal to be in either of those destinations at Christmas. First of all, climatically, it's comfortable, it's warm, there's no snow. So it's tough to get that Christmas spirit, winter feel in a warm weather place. But it's like those Corona commercials where they're decorating the palm trees with their Christmas lights. And, you know, there's a Santa sleigh and reindeer spanned across Rodeo Drive. The hotels are built out beautifully. Las Vegas is even wackier even still, because you still hear all the bells are ringing, but those are in the slot machines. So it's tough. But I will tell you, if you're in California and you're in Southern California and you go in, and you're in San Diego, if you go to the Hotel Del Coronado in Coronado, San Diego, it's got one of the most beautiful Christmas trees. It is a magnificent building. The hotel itself is stunning. That's where they filmed Some Like It Hot, the Marilyn Monroe and I want to say Jane Russell movie with Tony Curtis, which was a lot of fun. That movie was great. But that's a neat place too because they do it up really, really well for Christmas, and their tree and decorations there are gorgeous. And that was the first place I realized that in California, you get an iced tea and they'll just keep refilling it for you. Now I'm also going back, 20 years, but
yeah.
But my dear friend John lives there, so it's nice to see him.
See, what does I'm trying to see what Barbara Jean says.
Please don't swear. I wasn't swearing. Oh, Michael Vick. So you've turned his name into a curse word, Barbara Jean, and I don't think anybody's going to argue with you right now.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that. So.
Right. Well, we weren't being polite to the man.
No, of course not.
So.
But there's probably a lot more that I could say about the guy because he was a former Pittsburgh Steeler. So.
Well, okay. I think of him more as an Atlanta Falcon, I believe.
Yeah.
So, but he was a great ball player until he became a horrible human being.
Yeah,
what
definitely.
Can you say?
Definitely. So, but yeah. So, but that kind of makes me wonder. Like, okay, if people want to travel away, like to like something else, like say. Let's say they don't want to celebrate Christmas. Like they're sick and tired of seeing like the night lights. They're sick and tired of seeing like the Christmas carols. Like, what's like the best place for them to go?
That's non-Christmas?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see if we can find some place that is the least Christmassy place to travel to this time of year. That would be a challenge. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see. So I actually have like something pulled up here where it was someone posted on the travel subreddit on Reddit, someone asking like holiday destinations that are turned down during Christmas. So a lot of the best recommendation was like going to like the Middle Eastern countries like the United Arab Emirates and Qatar. But someone made a comment was like, oh wait, no, they actually do celebrate like Christmas in the malls. Like they still have like the Christmas tree up.
They understand commerce.
Oh yeah, 100%. So. But also a lot of people say like going to like Thailand, going to
China, Morocco, Japan.
Definitely. Well, except because Japan, like the most famous like Christmas dish there is like the bucket of KFC chicken.
Right, and you probably make your reservations because apparently that is a Japanese tradition that a majority of the Japanese population eat KFC on Christmas Day, which is okay.
And also someone recommended Las Vegas, but as long as you leave before the New Year's Eve rush when the night is like super busy.
Yeah, it's still a little surreal. There's Christmas all over in Las Vegas.
And of course, someone jokingly said, "I bet Somalia or Yemen will have no Christmas stuff."
Probably not, but believe it or not, you can choose less festive U.S. states like South Dakota and Wyoming, apparently, for minimal Christmas spirit. I don't necessarily know that I'm going to buy into that because I would think that people in South Dakota and Wyoming are equally as Christmas oriented as the rest of us. But yeah, so that's it. Middle East, North Africa. There are places you can go if you want to avoid Christmas.
Yeah. So, it's but it also kind of feels wrong to say like I don't really want to celebrate Christmas. It's I don't know. Like that just feels like, oh, I hate Christmas. Like hates Christmas now.
Hard to hate Christmas. It's hard to hate Christmas.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to. It's like, what's wrong with you? Like do you need a hug? Do you need to watch it's the Charlie Brown Christmas?
There you go.
Here. Yeah. Do you often feel like that little saggy tree that
often? But once Linus throws that blanket around it, it stands up tall.
Definitely.
It's a Christmas miracle.
It is indeed, Lenny. It is indeed.
All right.
On
to movies?
On to movies, Lenny. So what do we have?
From this authority of Town and Country? Town and Country magazine? Well, I've got the top 20 written down, but then I've got a side list over here of movies that didn't make the top 20 that I found kind of surprising. Now, believe it or not, and this one is open for interpretation. Yeah, Israel too, Bobby. We'll talk. Christmas Story is the number one ranked Christmas movie according to Town and Country magazine, followed by indisputable classic, It's a Wonderful Life.
All right.
All right. Think how many angels get wings in Las Vegas with all the bells ringing there. Ooh, baby. Because every time a bell rings, Susu will tell you, an angel just got its wings.
Mm-hmm.
Elf making a big move to number 3. National Lampoon Christmas Vacation is number 4. And Home Alone is 5, followed by Home Alone number 2, Lost in New York City, for number 6. And then it gets a little wacky. The Christmas Chronicle, Scrooged, which with, again, Bill Murray. Can't get better than him. That was a fun movie, too.
Hmm.
And that had David Johansen in it. May he rest in peace. What a talented man he was. That was a wacky movie.
Mm.
And poor Bill Murray got the shit kicked out of him in that movie. They just kept beating him. David Johansen was his cab driver, who was the conduit to the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. And and he was whipsawing poor Bill Murray all over the place in that movie.
Mm.
Then you got a couple of Santa Clauses. What I did realize is that, believe it or not, Tim Allen has been in a bunch of Christmas movies. So
Well, that also makes sense because he's I believe he's like one the most cheap actors to get for the Disney company. So
all right,
because I don't think that he made a lot of money during Home Improvement. So
okay. That's why he's got to do Gear Shift or whatever that show he's doing now on ABC.
And it feels like that he's just doing the same character again and again, because trying to act like the smart ass dad.
Yeah.
So
you got a couple others on this top 20. You've got the Santa Claus 1, Santa Claus 2, like I said, Tim Allen. But there are some interesting ones. You have Ernest Saves Christmas was 24.
Mm-hmm.
Miracle on 34th Street was only 26. I thought that should be a lot higher because that was as classic as you can get in a black and white movie. Humorous and favorite, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles came in at 29.
Mm-hmm.
And Polar Express was 33.
Mm.
But this is where the rubber meets the road. The Is It or Isn't It Christmas movie, Die Hard, number 39 on this list.
I do think that's a Christmas movie.
Okay. What I found surprising is Love Actually, one of the more quoted movies kicking around, is number 46. And Trading Places was a good movie. I don't necessarily know it was a Christmas movie, even though they dressed up in Santa suits. Was number 46.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, 56. Love Actually was 46. Trading Places was 10 past that. And then there's one that came in at number 57, which was an interesting, poignant movie that was nominated for an Academy Award for Foreign Film called Joyeux Noel. And I mispronounced both of those. So it's Joyeux Noel, which is about the Christmas truce during World War I between the French and the Germans. They declared a Christmas truce. They met in the middle. They shook hands. They sang Christmas carols. They didn't shoot each other. And then, midnight, the truce was over. They went back and started shooting each other again, which is, why didn't you just keep the truce going and end this silly war? Who knows where the world would have been now if that was the case.
Does it also have, did you see in the list if, let's see, trying to find it, was Batman Returns do you consider that a Christmas movie?
No, I don't, and it didn't make the top 65 in Town and Country's list.
Yeah, so it's actually made number 29 for best rated Christmas movies on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, well,
Number one was The Shop Around the Corner with James Stewart.
Okay, The Shop Around the Corner, for those of you who may not know, is the original version of what became a Tom Hanks hit of You've Got Mail.
Mm-hmm.
And in that one, You've Got Mail was all email. In The Shop Around the Corner, they were writing letters to each other. Yeah, that's a classic. That's a great one. But for equal time here, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a short list of Hanukkah movies just so nobody feels left out here. So the first ranked one is Menorah in the Middle, 8 Gifts of Hanukkah, which I believe stars Sarah Silverman. Go figure. Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights, which is an animated movie. Full Court Miracle, which is a basketball movie about an injured basketball player who can't get back on the court himself. So he takes over coaching an inner city yeshiva in Philadelphia and brings them to glory. And then you've got the crossover Mistletoe and the Menorah. But there's something very interesting. One movie made both lists: Hanukkah movies and Christmas movies, starring our friend Seth Rogen, and it's called The Night Before.
Mm.
It was number 42 of the top 65 Christmas movies for Town and Country, and it was somewhere in the middle of the list for the Hanukkah movies. So we're covering all the bases here. I apologize, I did not find any Kwanzaa movies yet.
Mm.
I will also be honest enough to say I forgot to look for Kwanzaa movies. Sorry.
All right, you want me to try to find it?
Go ahead.
Let's see.
Give it a shot. See what happens.
Let's see what we got. Best Kwanzaa movies. Ooh. The Rugrats Christmas special.
It's a Kwanzaa movie. I don't know that that's fair to Kwanzaa.
Yeah, you got it's a Rugrats Kwanzaa in 2001.
Okay.
And that's it.
Well, does that match with the Muppets Christmas Carol that came in at 45 on the top 65?
That I remember watching that. That was actually like a really good interpretation of
Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's it's definitely one of my favorites. Like I wasn't a huge fan of the Jim Carrey 2009 adaptation of it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that was there too.
and I actually heard that like the DVD cut a lot of stuff of that version. So you had to rewatch it when it came back out on Disney Plus.
Okay.
Because allegedly Disney hated that was so somber.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think it was added back into Disney Plus.
Okay. Well, if you want to do a goofy version of the Christmas Carol, watch Scrooge with Bill Murray, David Johansen, and I'm pretty sure Carol Kane was in that as well. And if you know Carol Kane, when she gets wacky, she gets really wacky. She is a hysterical actor, female actor. We're gonna have to work through that. We'll just call them all actors. I'm gonna get yelled at when I get home, I think. Yeah, gender specific is getting very confusing nowadays. So we'll just call them all actors.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I don't really care that much. If they call actors, if they want to be called actors, all right.
Yeah, works for me. I'm with you. I understand that. That makes perfect sense.
Because keep going they're the actresses, they're actors, they're actresses. Calm down.
Right. If this is all you got to talk about, we're in the land of first world problems.
Yeah,
should not be an issue.
Yeah. All right, let's.
All right. What are your feelings on any of the other movies that we left off of this list or added to?
Where did you see where Elf was?
Elf was number 3.
Okay, Elf.
According to Town and Country, Elf is number 3.
Elf is number
above
3.
National Lampoon Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
And Home Alone 1 and 2.
Yeah. Let's see. So
and Red One did not make the list.
I'm trying to compare the Rotten Tomatoes list to this list.
Okay.
Where did it say Judy Garland's Meet Me in St. Louis was? Because that was
further down the list. That was way further down the list.
It's because top 5 was Shop Around the Corner, Meet Me in St. Louis, The Holdovers, Tangerine, and Miracle on 34th Street.
Okay. Miracle on 34th Street was 26 out of 65 according to Town and Country. The Holdovers was a great movie. That was the excuse me, you don't get to go home for Christmas and you have to stay in the boarding school movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very, very good movie.
And it looks like the two little women were the 1994 and the 2019 versions were up there as well in the
Little Women.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Wouldn't think those were Christmas movies, but what do I know?
And also Edward Scissorhands is number 18.
Maybe he made Christmas ornaments with his scissors, or he did a topiary of a Christmas tree and Santa. I do not know.
Yeah, Christmas Stories is.
I don't know if I've ever seen Edward Scissorhands.
Is number 20. Trying to see what else. Gremlins is number 23.
Just don't feed him after midnight, and you'll be fine.
Trading Places number 4. Christmas Tale number 25. Elf 27.
Really?
Batman Returns number 29.
That's a goofy list.
The Man Who Invented Christmas is number 32.
Okay, that was up on this list too.
Bad Santa is number 34. Muppets Christmas Carol is 35. White Christmas 37.
White Christmas is one of my favorites.
Oh, and
music is great. The story is great. It's a tearjerker. Mm-hmm. It's very poignant. It's very clever. And it's in color. If you haven't seen it, check it out. First of all, it's Danny Kaye, who is one of the most talented and one of the funniest people you're ever going to come across, and Bing Crosby, who is the crooner's crooner. And we talked about it the other day, and I love the fact that we can probably say actresses, Josh. We're just trying to work through some discrepancies here.
Yeah. Let's see what else.
Gosh, thanks for that train of thought that I did myself in.
Yeah. Let's see. So trying to see what else is on here. The Lego Star Wars Holiday Special is number 40. But
How is that a Christmas movie?
it's the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special on Disney Plus.
Oh man, talk about cross endorsements and product placement.
And in case you're wondering, the Santa Claus is right below at number 41.
Okay, and Santa Claus here is
And then number
11 and 12.
And number 43, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special is above the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Lego could be taking over the world. We were talking about this earlier, and tomorrow we're going to do
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is number 45.
I told you on this list, Rudolph and Frosty the Snowman were way down at the bottom. I don't think there's an appreciation for stopgap animation anymore.
Charlie Brown Christmas number 53.
How rude.
That is...
Charlie Brown Christmas, at least for Town and Country, was 17, 18. But tomorrow we're going to delve into a little bit of Legoland and see what's going on there, because Legos used to be the thing that you would scream when you stepped on one barefoot, and it's a little painful. And now they're taking over the world.
Scrooge is number 67.
Scrooged was 67.
And Barbara Jean, you were asking, Prancer is number 75 on Rotten Tomatoes. Home Alone is 78.
And Prince was higher up on Town and Country as well. By the way, I saw a very cute one-panel cartoon this morning of Santa in his sleigh, and said Santa has no problem going in reverse anymore. He has a backup dancer, and it was the Dancer Rainbow with two flares, backing him up.
Mm-hmm.
So Dancer became a backup dancer. Beep, beep, beep. What? Sound effects are good.
Beep, beep.
Exactly.
Good.
So.
All right, Lenny.
Get into your realm of the world. We want to do a little bit of wager wire, my young friend.
Let's do a little bit of wager wire. There's a trophy right there.
We get the trophy collectively.
All right, we'll take it.
What? Last week's wager wire parlay. Thank you. I'll share it with you. Thank you. Sorry, Troy's not here to see and share that with us, but last week's wager wire parlay was a 3-way parlay of Trevor Lawrence throwing for 2 touchdowns. We now know he threw for 5 in that game and ran for 1 and set the record for the most production by a quarterback in any single game. He threw for 5 touchdowns, ran for a touchdown, and rushed for over 50 yards. It was a pretty amazing feat by Trevor. And he didn't turn the ball over once, which is even more important.
Yeah, that's like he needed a game like that, to show everyone like I know it was against the Jets. The Jets have a weak level defense, but they needed that.
Oh, absolutely.
Trevor Lawrence needed that.
No doubt about it, because they've got a couple of tough games coming up. They're going to Denver this weekend, and that's not going to be easy. Playing Mile High in the winter for a Florida team is not going to be good. And that's at Open Air Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got Indianapolis, the Colts back again with Phillip Rivers. Ooh, I think they're going to tee off on poor Phillip. And, that's a grandpa playing quarterback, by the way.
I don't like a lot of it is definitely questionable. Like why? Like I know like a lot of people say, oh, he knew Shane Steichen's offense. Because when he was when he's the high school football coach, he ran Shane Steichen's offense for the team. Okay. So it was like very familiar for him to understand his head coach's system while he was coaching the same system as high school team. But it's like there has to be something else besides out there. And like one of the theories, like jokingly, that's out there in NFL Twitter is actually because he retired because he has 10 kids. He now his entire family gets 5 years of the NFLPA health insurance for another 5 years.
Well, you know what? That for that many kids, that's actually pretty worth it. First of all, second of all, he did set his Hall of Fame clock back 5 years now, so it's going to be 5 years when he finishes and retires again before he can even be considered for the Hall of Fame. I think this is going to help his chances instead of hurt him, unless he really embarrasses himself, which he did not on Sunday. He came off the couch. and played well. He didn't win, but he played well. I mean, realistically, all he can do necessarily is hand the ball off to Jonathan Taylor and be very successful, because Jonathan Taylor is a terrific running back for the Indianapolis Colts. That's interesting to see. So, yeah, all right. So we got Trevor Lawrence threw 2 touchdowns, which was my pick. Your dad had Travis Etienne scoring a touchdown, which, by the way, he did on one of Trevor Lawrence's passes. And your leg of that was?
I think mine was Baker Mayfield getting like 2 passing touchdowns,
which we had because that was the Thursday night game. So we were at the game, which you may already know because we talked about it a couple of times.
Thank you, Anastasia Construction.
Absolutely, Mike. You were a heck of a host. Really appreciated that very much. And we were rocking and rolling because we won our parlay before halftime in that game. I know. We just romped, so that was really good. So we're going to have to delve in here today to make another one, or maybe we'll confirm with Troy when we can catch up with him before tomorrow's show and enter our parlay in then, because we don't have his yet. But we will see. But how about them New York Knicks winning the Fakakta NBA Cup, which is really silly.
Indeed. Praise be to the United Arab Emirates and for them to gladly hand over the trophy to the New York Knickerbockers.
Oh, they're sponsoring it?
Yeah, the Emirates Airlines sponsors the NBA Cup tournament.
I do at some point in time would like to fly an Emirates airline. I hear it's very, very wonderful.
Oh yeah. Their first class is like top of the line, the greatest first class seat ever. Because it's always been like my dad and I's dream to if we ever win the lottery, the first thing we do is go on the Airbus A380.
In your own little suite?
In our own little suite with the shower on board.
With the shower on board. That's like flying in the olden days. I mean, I remember when I was a kid and we used to fly a lot. The center, well, first of all, there was no distinction between smoking and non-smoking. Light it up wherever you want, and there were ashtrays in the armrests. But there would be bars in the middle of these planes. There would be a circular bar in the middle between the 2 cabins, between first and the back. And I was on a flight where we got bumped up to first class, only 2 of us, so it was my father and myself because my mother couldn't care less. So Dad and I moved up to first class, and they were slicing roast beef right there at our seat. Man. And you know what? The back of the plane still gets to the same place as we do at the same time. Go figure. It's kind of wacky. Wacky.
All right, J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah, Barbara Jean's very excited about that because the kid played well for a change.
Yeah.
Look, it's only his first year in his 8th game, so there is room for growth and there's room for backsliding, but I think he's going to be okay. Yeah. If he stays healthy. That's the trick. He's got to stay healthy.
We'll see how he does like next season because there's a lot of concerns okay, his first few games he was bad. Bad. Yeah. So, but we'll see how everything goes next year.
Okay.
But also make certain is Justin Jefferson going to be on the team with?
Not to find somebody else who can catch the ball. Well, that was the thing that I think you were leading up to with Phillip Rivers is, you've got to take a 43-year-old grandfather who hasn't played football in 3 or 4 years to be your quarterback, and whether he's been working out or not, he shows up a week later he's starting in an NFL game and an important NFL game as well, because the Colts are still games behind the Jaguars. It's Houston that worries me. But there's other quarterbacks out there, but apparently depth at quarterback in the NFL is kind of weak. Because, look what the Jets did. They're throwing a rookie out there, and there's their 4th quarterback. So they've churned through quarterbacks there.
I felt bad for the Jets quarterback. It was like, oh, God, you are going to not have a good day.
Right.
Just
and he didn't.
He did not have a good day.
But he didn't embarrass himself too terribly much.
No.
He threw an interception. I don't think he lost a fumble, but he threw an interception for sure. That was a great catch on that interception by Murray.
Yeah, definitely wasn't, but unfortunately, no pick 6 for the $10 bonus bet.
No. But you show up at the stadium and they gave us a free bonus bet of $5 or something like that. $10, $5, and that was nice of them.
That's how I won my my $50 that I had back for giving again at the $10 bonus bet because I had, I'm trying to find it here. So I had Trevor Lawrence getting 224. He got 330. Jacoby Myers getting 4.5 receptions. He got 5. ETN anytime touchdown and over 40 41 points. So I got $52 back.
I can't believe you brought up 224. I'm holding you
sorry.
personally responsible
I'm
for this
sorry, Lenny.
because your old man Aaron Rodgers couldn't throw for 225 yards. He threw for 224, and I bet him to throw for 225, and I was 1 yard short.
Why'd you bet on Aaron Rodgers? Why?
Because of you. I also know who they were playing, so it was acceptable because he's slinging the ball. He's running for his life, but he played well. They won the game.
They did, yeah.
He did okay for his old self.
And speaking about the quarterback that didn't win the game,
Yeah, well,
did you hear the big news today that the Dolphins are officially
he's benched. Yep.
Do you think this is it for Tua and the Dolphins?
Seems to be rumblings that for Tua and the Dolphins, yeah, it might even be it for Tua, though. You know, he is so inconsistent. He's just so terribly inconsistent. So I don't know what to tell you about that. I really don't. I did take a parlay for tonight's game because, you know, University of Louisiana Lafayette has always been good to me betting wise.
The Cure Bowl. We're becoming so desperate that we are now betting on the Cure Bowl.
Well, they're playing the Delaware Blue Hens.
No, hold on. The Cure Bowl is going on right now. It's Old Dominion, South Florida. What's the other bowl I'm thinking about? That's the 68 Ventures Bowl.
Is that the one that's Delaware and
yep.
Yeah, and I think that was a 5 o'clock kickoff as well, if I'm not mistaken. So
No, and that one's actually 8:30.
Oh, okay, fine. So I'll have to find out what's going on after trivia.
Indeed.
But I laid $5 to win a blazing 27.75, and that all revolves around Louisiana Lafayette covering 2.5 points, the game itself saying under 62.5 points, and Louisiana Lafayette winning the first half.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens. I may have just poxed the team by betting on them. It tends to happen.
Yeah.
All right. What are your feelings about the real bowl games coming up?
So college football playoffs games start this weekend. It's the first round.
Yep.
On Friday, you have Alabama, Oklahoma at 8 o'clock.
And who are you looking at that one? That's a tough call because Alabama's laying 1.5 points.
So Oklahoma's the favorite at 1.5. I
thought Alabama was getting 1.5 points.
No, it says Oklahoma's actually the favorite, and
Okay.
because it's in Norman. So
Okay.
So I think it'll be a good game, but I think it just depends on how good how how healthy John Mateer is, the quarterback at Oklahoma. So
Yeah.
I would go with I rather like press with the over because it's over 40 right now.
Mhm.
I definitely do think it'll be like a high scoring game. So I definitely would press with the over on that front. As it looks like Old Dominion just got another touchdown.
All right.
Game I'm looking forward to the most is Miami, Texas A&M. Just see what's like the impact that the Texas A&M fans will have against the Miami offense and the Miami defense. That one's
Well, that's going to keep your dad busy.
Oh yeah, 100%. Definitely, it will definitely keep him busy. Also, not really feeling it with Tulane and Ole Miss and James Madison, Oregon. They're like huge spreads. Ole Miss is favored by 17.5, and Oregon's favored by 21.5. Yeah. But Tulane is a high over though with 56.5.
Wow. Well, you know that green wave is rolling everywhere.
Yeah, definitely. Now speaking about Hard Rock, have you ever tried the real money games thing that's
Is
supposed
that
to be?
their little slot machiney thing?
Yeah.
No, I have not.
Don't do it, Lenny. Do not do it.
Probably won't.
It's awful. So what they do is if you haven't been on Hard Rock Bet, I believe earlier in November they announced the new games program that you can do, where it's basically where it's like slot machines.
Yeah.
But instead of like randomized chance, they base like the slot results on like previous NASCAR races. So yeah, so once you want to take for a spin, you see like the cherry, but you might see like a coin, but that's all based on like what happened during like the 2005 Reliant Crust 400 at Richmond, where Kyle Busch won.
Okay, well that's beyond my abilities.
Yeah, so it's like this is just a stupid way to say like, oh, like like, hey everyone, you can gamble on this. It's like, I don't want to play slot machines based on what happened in 2005.
Yeah. Well, those things kind of make me a little bit nervous as it is because they're computerized and,
Yeah.
people with better programming minds than I can figure out how to make them things do their bidding.
Mhm.
But I don't know.
Yeah, so and but we'll say the worst of like the new betting stuff is like the prediction markets, like star markets for like sports betting.
Yeah.
Like it's interesting. Like I definitely do look at it for like to see like, okay, what's everyone like betting on, but I don't want to do it because like
You'd be doing that for the rest of your natural life and never get out of bed.
yeah.
So yeah, no, and I keep getting solicitations in my emails to, hey, why don't you join this prediction market? No, thank you.
Mm-mm.
Bad enough. It's bad enough I play Hard Rock. So So
Like it's definitely interesting to see like the one big thing I was using it for was like seeing like, okay, who's gonna be like Times Person of the Year? Is it like, oh, AI is gonna be the Person of the Year? Then all of a sudden it's like,
hold on. It's bad enough the Supreme Court made corporations people. That is the most disgusting decision they've made in years and has screwed up elections going forward, but we can't talk about that until January 5th.
January
so leave
5th.
that alone. But now AI is a person of the year because AI ain't a person.
Have
they no dignity? Does Time have no dignity?
Have you seen? So officially, Time Person of the Year is the architects of AI. So there is people behind it. But
are they naming those people?
Yes and no. So officially, it's they did interviews with all like the people. So like your Mark Zuckerberg, Sam Altman, Elon, Jensen Huang, the CEO of Nvidia,
right?
The people from like OpenAI, people from like the people that help like influence like the artificial intelligence bubble. So there is people behind it, but originally the predictions markets thought that it was just going to be AI itself as Person of the Year. But it turned out it was just the people that helped build AI.
All right, that's a little bit better.
Yeah, but for like a time like the week before, like Time Person of the Year was announced, Kalshi and Polymarket had like a 58% chance that it was going to be AI something.
Now the question is AI weighing in, or they have their finger on the scale? Because who knows what AI can do? Apparently, AI is very crafty.
Yes, there definitely is like stuff seeing like what's all there like because like instantly you can have like right now the leading like thing on Kalshi right now is who will win Survivor season 49.
Okay,
they could be like someone that might have like the leak of like the season finale. It's like that might be out there on Twitter.
Inside information
that might be AI generated to influence this.
So a false flag,
possibly.
Oh, very tricky. See, I can't trust AI anymore. Not that I can trust it to begin with. Oh, the robot apocalypse has started.
Yeah, so let's see. So trying to see what else. Like, so you can also do like next presidential. You can do like prediction markets on like the next presidential election winner.
All right, we're looking at that on January 6th. We can do that on WagerWire on January 6th or 7th, I guess.
And then, but also you can also pick on for like what the commentators for an NBA game during the Memphis Minnesota game, like what's going to be the most common thing that the announcers are going to announce, like 70% chance, 70% chance that the word trade's going to be mentioned, 60% that playoffs going to be mentioned, 50% that airball's going to be mentioned.
So wait a second. So you can bet on them saying the word playoffs during the game?
Yes.
Is that not easy money?
That is easy money.
Okay.
And you can earn 3.25% interest.
And you get interest on it? We may have to WagerWire, you're gonna take a back seat to this prognostication nonsense. I can really go broke with making the wrong decisions there. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. That's a little spooky, Blake. That's just a little spooky.
It really is spooky, Lenny. So let's see what else. I mean, I'm trying to see what else is there. You can also bet on like who'll be like the president of Honduras. What will Trump say this week? Who will President Trump pardon this year? Pro Football qualifiers. What will Jeff Probst say during the Survivor season finale? Let's see.
He said the tribe has spoken. Is that one of the options? I'm taking that.
Yeah. Let's see. Trying to see what else. Let's see. Trying to see what the odds are for Oscar for Best Picture. So right now, but this is what I do like about it. See, like what do like other people believe is like the most popular thing to predict right now, and like think about like, okay, what's like the most likely thing that the voters are going to be voting for, like in these like award committees. So Oscar for Best Picture, 80% chance is One Battle After Another. That was a phenomenal movie.
Yeah, that's what you told me, but it moved to HBO Max, which I don't have, so I can't see it unless I come to your house and watch it.
Now,
so.
Another thing that's coming out soon is Marty Supreme with Timothy Chalamet.
Chalamet!
That's at 8% right now. Then you have Hamnet at 5%, and then Sinners at 5%.
Hamnet's at 5% and Sinners. What else they got? So it's One Battle After Another is the
leading favorite right now.
Okay.
But for Oscar for Best Picture, Timothy Chalamet is at 41%. Leonardo DiCaprio is at 27%.
Best actor.
And then Ethan Hawke at Blue Moon, when he started in Blue Moon, is at 15%.
You got me cry. Okay. That was our musical interlude without even Barbra Streisand. Okay. Interesting. They got Nuremberg up there for Best Picture?
Nuremberg's not one of the options that you can bet on.
Huh. Well, it's a movie you should all go see. It was brilliantly done. It was a gripping story. It was a little gut-wrenching at times, but a true story and well done.
Yeah, let's see. Trying to see.
Historically, relatively accurate, I would venture to say. And what about Russell Crowe? He's got to be on there for Best Actor.
I didn't see him on there. I think it was like less than 1%.
Really?
Yeah. Now, another thing that you can do on like
as fabulous as Goring.
Another thing that you can do is you can also predict the highest temperature in any city you want.
Really?
I'm not joking.
Okay.
They have it for Miami, New York, LA, Chicago, Austin, Texas.
It's the capital. Go figure. Do you think this country has a gambling problem?
Yes.
Okay, just as long as we're clear on that. All right.
Are we helping this out? Yes.
Oh yeah, we're driving right into it, man. All right. So GA used to be general admission, now it's Gamblers Anonymous.
God. I'm definitely glad that I like I do like sports betting because you understand like the risk going into like knowing like there's like a better odds of me winning this than like going to like a slot machine, like a penny slots.
Right.
Because because I want to like to wait and see, like the anticipation is much more better than just going like loser.
Right. You know, and the problem is now is you're not even pulling the handle, you're just pushing a button.
That's worse.
And it goes so fast if you're not careful. So you really got to, there's nothing worse than sitting down in a slot machine, wanting to get a cocktail. You put your money in, and you're not going to play long, and so you put in $20, you put in $50, you put in $100, and depending on what domination value machine you're playing, you could be done before the cocktail waitress gets to you, and then there's nothing worse than sitting there and you order your drink, you tap out, and you didn't win anything, and you got to wait for the cocktail waitress to come back before you get your free drink, and you give her $1.
Mm.
But I will tell you, when I'm in Vegas, if I'm day drinking and playing early, there's nothing better than getting a black iced coffee and a couple of Black Russians and pouring it right into the iced coffee.
Mm.
It's a beautiful way to stay caffeinated and take a little of the edge off.
Mm.
Don't try that at home, children.
No, yeah, no. So, I do like two things about those new slot machines. So what I've heard from like Vegas, so you actually have to get you have to spend more money to make like the little light to appear on top to let the little staff know like that you can have your free drink now.
No, there's a button you can push for service, and that lights it right up.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's not based on that.
Yeah. Yeah, but plus now like the drinks are like a lot more smaller now. They're a lot more.
Well, that's
wide.
possible.
Well, that's also possible.
That's possible.
Also, I have now seen that you can now, instead of just like simply putting cash in, you can now put in your bank account information
into a slot machine.
You can type it onto the touchscreen. There have been multiple videos of people like filming like, what the hell are you doing? It's going like,
Whew.
and they were typing in for
That's a little risky, I would think.
and they were typing in for $20,000.
Well, that's somebody who has a bigger problem than me because I'm a $5 bettor. I'm in it for the action, and you know, and I'm a chaser too when it comes down to that because I'll put my $5 bet in. This $27.50 on Louisiana Lafayette is only because I have a warm spot in my heart for the Raging Cajuns, and you know, I'll put a $5 bet in to win $600, which is a 17-leg parlay. You know, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's far from a sure thing. But when you win, it's very exciting. Very exciting. So. All right, we're winding down here, Blake. So I think we're going to need to confirm with your father, and we'll announce our parlay for the weekend tomorrow if we can get a hold of him and have him stand still long enough to give us his input on that. We're going to talk Legos tomorrow, among other things, I believe, because it's fascinating. And if you go into Walmart or Target nowadays, they've got 2 full aisles of Lego puzzles.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing how Lego is taking over. And you know what's even scarier and worse? You know, when you've got those shoplifting crews that'll go into a Walmart,
mm-hmm.
They're taking Legos. They're not taking TVs anymore. They're taking Legos. Mm-hmm. It is one of the most shoplifted item kicking around nowadays, believe it or not. We're going to have to look into that to see the preponderance of Lego lifting.
Oh, geez.
So.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. We really do appreciate it. I do believe there might be some spots available at Amici, so call right now because I'm hosting tonight.
And we are the defending champs, so we're going to go for a twofer. We'll see what happens there.
Will you wager it all in the final question, Lenny?
It depends on how far in advance we are, whether we need to, and how catchable we are.
All right.
Actually, Julie was very proud of us. Julie Ray and I were pretty great last week. Not only did we get all 4 components of the halftime question correct,
mm-hmm.
we got all 4 of the final question correct, and one big. It was nice because it's a good feeling. You know, we play with some very nice people. The teams have been coming to Amici's or to Troy's trivia game for years and years and years, and it's nice because you see these people once a week. You become very friendly with them. I have to thank Sarah when I see her tonight because she gave me a great idea for a gift that I gave Julie for the third night of Hanukkah last mm-hmm. night. And that was a stamp pad that has our team name on it so that Julie doesn't have to handwrite it. She can go stamp, 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 stamp. And you know what? She was thrilled with it. That made me very happy.
Nice.
So that was good. And we're going to break it out tonight for you, or actually for Aiden, I guess. So you'll see the ASL in action.
Nice. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We really do appreciate it. Lenny,
and I get to push the magic button. You ready?
All right.
Bye-bye.
See you, everyone. Bye.